How come did Georgia win over Alabama? You're going to say Alabama had injuries, but the thing is, everyone deals with injuries, so there's no excuse at all. But Alabama had 399 yards on 13 possessions, and they only scored 18 points. They had 4 field goal makes made out of 5, which one of them was blocked. They even went for 2 after that touchdown. They didn't get it. They even had 22 first downs. They were 9 for 20 on third down even. So, yeah. They just couldn't run the ball. They had 28 rushing attempts for 30 yards. But you know where the rest of the yards went? Passing. But Georgia was more balanced in the second half on the ground. In the game, they had 140 yards rushing on 30 rushing attempts. That's better than Alabama. But they only had 224 passing yards. But here's the thing. And they had less yards than Alabama. They had a pick six, which at that point it was like 26-18 at the time. That pretty much sealed the game for starters. But they did have 3 touchdowns on offense as well. Georgia did, besides 3 field goals. So basically, if you take 2 of those offensive touchdowns away, or actually 1 field goal and 2 touchdowns away, Alabama would have won this game. And the thing is, Bryce Young he had 369 yards with 1 touchdown, but he threw 2 interceptions. And he had 22 incompletions. 35 for 57. That's not good at all. But he had only 4 rushing attempts for negative 43 yards, which those were like sacks. Basically, 4 sacks for Georgia, and they had 9 tackles for loss. But Alabama defensively had 5 sacks and 7 tackles for loss. So Alabama had a better game, but then, they did score off of basically a fumble that was clearly a fumble by Stetson Bennett, whether you like it or not. That ball was out of his hands before he even threw the ball, But I'm going to give credit to Georgia. You finally won a big game. First national championship since 1980. You deserve it. You have suffered long enough without a national title. And to Alabama, I say, I know it's hard to lose, but how many teams get up to this game? Really? How many? How many other teams? Just one other. And next year, you're going to bring back a lot. So I think you're going to be just fine. Sure, you lost your best. You're going to lose a few guys to the draft like normal, but you're going to be fine. You just need those younger guys to be more experienced going into the next year, and you got to improve that offensive line. You can't run the ball. You can't run. You got to have to find a way to run the ball better in the future next year. Because I know Bryce Young is going to be really, really good next year. He might even win a Heisman again. But I'm telling you right now, you got to find a way to run the ball against Georgia or against a really good run defense. Anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys later.